Hello everybody and welcome back to Bring Your Own Popcorn. So today we are going to be going through all the Blu-rays that I got for my Christmas. Yes, I did one of these last year. I do it for my birthday and my Christmas each year. Kind of what I got, basically just showing it off to you guys. And this year I've been absolutely spoiled. I mean, look at all this. 2 massive bags full of Blu-rays and DVDs and 4Ks and steelbooks and whatever. I got some really nice editions in here. It is basically all I'm bought for Christmas because my whole family and friends know that I am addicted to collecting physical media, as you can maybe see behind me. And yeah, I got some amazing stuff here that will be welcome additions to the collection. So yeah, if you don't know how this video works, I'm just going to take something out, show it off to you guys, and we'll move on to the next one. And yeah, we're just going to get started right now. I just want to say a quick thanks to anyone that bought me anything if you're watching. It really is appreciated, and yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we have here, I own all the James Bond films, but I've not seen / own this one. It's not an official Bond film, but I still want to see it because I don't know. I might actually like this one. It is the Casino Royale spoof film. So this is a total comedy movie. I've heard it stars Peter Sellers, Ursula Andress, who is a Bond girl. She played Honey Rider in Dr. No. David Niven, Orson Welles and Woody Allen, like big actors in this film. And it comes with a really nice kind of slipcover. Really nice artwork on that actually. And then there's the inside. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I heard a lot of people say it isn't the best film in the world, but I'm hoping that I get some harmless fun from this film. That is what I'm hoping. Okay, next, I got this film. Now, I've been meaning to check this one out for a while. I've heard this film is amazing, and that is District 9, from, is it Neil Blomkamp? Yeah, Neil Blomkamp. So there's the front right there. There's the back. It says Peter Jackson Presents on the front, so I'm going to assume he produced it. And there's some disc. There's the disc with some really nice background artwork actually. You don't actually see this a lot in normal Blu-rays, but it's always a welcome addition. Yeah, really excited to check out this film. I've heard some really amazing things about it. Yeah, just really excited for this one. Next we have this mini-series, which I have seen, and I've just noticed there's a massive sticker on the back. Am I getting this off easy? No, I'm not. I'll get it off later. But yeah, I've seen this mini-series. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I actually rewatched it recently. It is actually controversially my favourite performance by David Tennant. Yes, I would say his performance in this is probably even better than his performance in Doctor Who. But that is Des, the true story of Scottish serial killer Dennis Nilsen. Yeah. This, I think it's only 3 parts, but David Tennant's performance is chillingly good. Especially if you go back and watch like, interviews with Dennis Nilsen. It is chillingly good. I asked for this one. This is a DVD, not a Blu-ray. I don't think this is actually available on Blu-ray. But I asked for this because I recently watched It's a Sin by Russell T Davies, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. So I went on kind of a Russell T Davies deep dive into his IMDb page, and I saw he wrote this, and it was one of his first things, and that is Queer as Folk, which I'm hoping will be quite similar to It's a Sin. It comes with, is it 8 episodes? 8 episodes. 30 discs right there. Yeah, I don't know much about this. Quite excited to watch it. And yeah, Russell T Davies, so let's be honest, it can't be bad. Russell T Davies is an incredible writer. Next we have a little quadrilogy box set. Now I know, well I think there's 5 films. in this collection, but this one's only got the first 4. Been meaning to check these films out. I've heard actually decent things about the first few. The later ones I hear get a bit naff, but the first few I've heard actually good things about, and that is the Underworld quadrilogy. So this is it werewolves or vampires or Vampire Warrior? Yeah, there we are. Really excited to check this out, and each film has its own case here. So we have Underworld. I think this is the first one. Yeah, first one. And it says it's an extended edition, so that's always fun to see. How long are the differences here? Feature runtime 134 minutes. So I think this is only the extended edition. Okay. And then we have Underworld Evolution. There we are, there's the back. They do look quite cheesy films, but I'm hoping that I get some enjoyment out of them. This and another series that I got, which is actually it's actually the next one I'm going to go to, look like cheesy fun, and I've been meaning to check them out. But this is Underworld Rise of the Lycans. There's the front. Is that Bill Nye? I think that might be Bill Nye on the front there. And there's the back. Pop it open. And let's turn this disc round. There's the disc. I'm actually looking forward to checking these movies out. And then the last one here is Underworld Awakening, which is actually, it's the Blu-ray 3D, which is something you don't see a lot of nowadays. There's the front, the back, and there's the inside. Yep, really excited to check out these films. I've heard good things about the first few. The later ones I've heard actually get a bit bad, but I'm hoping I still find some enjoyment out of them. I found enjoyment in Alien Resurrection, so hopefully these don't go amiss either. And then the next series that I was talking about, yeah, I haven't heard the best things about these films, but I've been wanting to check them out for the longest time now, just to say I've seen them, and that's Resident Evil. I've not actually played any of the games, so I don't know if I'll enjoy this more because I haven't played the games. But yeah, I've heard the first one's decent, and then each one it slowly gets worse and worse, pretty much. But there's the front, there's the back right there. And pop this open, and here's our discs here. It's the first two. And then we've got the next two. So that was Resident Evil and Resident Evil Apocalypse. Now we've got Resident Evil Extinction, Resident Evil Afterlife. And then we have Resident Evil Retribution and Resident Evil The Final Chapter. Yep, I'm looking forward to these films. Again, they look like dumb fun, which I'm always in the mood for. I like a bit of dumb fun, so yeah, looking forward to checking them out. Next we have a classic that I have never seen before, and I really need to rectify this because I've heard so many good things. It's like jumped to the top of my watch list, and that is The Great Escape, starring Mr. Steve McQueen, James Garner, and Richard Attenborough. There's the front, just the standard Blu-ray. There's the back, and there's the inside with Steve McQueen on a motorcycle, which is like the only thing I know about this film. I also know like the doo 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 doo. Is that the theme tune? No, is it? I think I've got that wrong. I genuinely can't think. I think it's doo 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 doo. I might be wrong by that, but I think that's the theme tune. Anyway, let's stop thinking about theme tune. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody will correct me down in the comments. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. And that is Watchmen. This is the TV show. The movie. It's actually probably one of my favourite superhero films. I love the feeling of that film. I love the kind of setting. I love the atmosphere that it creates. It's probably one of the only times that Zack Snyder has really hit it on the head for me. And I actually sat through like the 4-hour cut of that film, which was hefty, but really enjoyable. And then this is the TV show. It's the same story, I'm pretty sure. It's not like following on or anything. It's basically a remake, but as a TV show. Pop it open here. Advertisement for DCEU. Okay. And then we have the discs here. Just plain blue discs. Really looking forward to checking out this series. Really excited for it. What's next? Another classic that I have yet to see. I'm really wanting to check this guy's filmography out more because I have seen little of it. And that is Mr. Paul Thomas Anderson, and I've got There Will Be Blood, which is regarded by many to be his best film, which I'm really excited for. Daniel Day-Lewis, fantastic actor. Probably one of the best actors of all time, let's be honest. I really love his performance in, is it The Crucible? The kind of Salem Witch Trials movie. Really great performance in that. But there's the front, the back, and just a kind of clear disc, which is one you don't see much of recently. Okay, next we have a 4K. I think this is the first 4K we've got through. This is another person's filmography that I really want to watch more of. And I've heard this is his best film. That is Mr. David Lynch, and I got Mulholland Drive. Yes, I've heard this film is brilliant. I've heard this film is absolutely fantastic. Let's pop this open. And there's our 2 discs. So we've got the Blu-ray and then we've got the 4K. I know little about this film, but I'm really excited to check it out. Especially now that I've got the 4K. That just will make me watch it quicker. Let's be honest. I love watching films in 4K. So really excited to check that one out. And I've got another thing that's David Lynch themed coming up later. Next to our DVD. Now I'm really into my musical biopics when they're done well, and I've heard this one is decent. Now I know the guy that stars in this film is currently in a bit of controversy, and yeah, I agree, he's probably not a nice guy, but I'm going to look past that simply because I still want to watch good films, and he's in a lot of good films, okay? That is Beyond the Sea, the movie about Bobby Darin, and it stars Mr. Kevin Spacey, who is a bit dodgy, but yeah, we'll say a little about that. It's just the DVD, and I've heard this is actually one of the better biopics out there. So I'm quite excited to check this one out. Next we have... okay, so I collect a lot of British comedy DVDs. It's another thing that's just keeps growing and growing in my collection. And I've not seen this show, but I really want to. And that is Not the 9 O'Clock News. So that is the best of Not the 9 O'Clock News Volume 1. Right there, starring Mel Smith and Rowan Atkinson. There's the back. Pop it open. It's kind of the same in all these kind of BBC TV show releases. Yeah, really looking forward to watch this. This will actually get watched really quickly because I love kind of old comedy shows. And then next, I'm dropping it. I'm still trying to think of the Great Escape theme tune. I think I got it right. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think that's right. There's another tune that I can't think of right now that's making me think that this could be it. And it's very similar. It's kind of a war sounding do 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 do. That's the Great Escape. Do 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 do. That's the Great Escape. There we go. It's very similar to the other one. You have to You have to let me off with that one. Anyway, cracking on. A very controversial film here, which I'm really looking forward to rewatch, because I flipping loved this film in the cinema, and a lot of people hated it. I don't think I actually, except for the friends that I saw the film with, I don't think I know anyone in the movie community that actually likes this film. But I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to rewatching this, because I don't know if my score might go down. Because I went into this film thinking, oh, I'm going to hate this because everyone else is hating it. And it surprised the hell out of me. I gave it like an 8 out of 10. So I don't know if I was just wrapped up in, because it was better than what I thought it was going to be, I amped that up to like 8 out of 10. It's probably only like a 6, 7 out of 10 film. But yeah, I remember really enjoying this. Remember it being a lot of fun. Jurassic World Dominion, yeah. Again, think what you like about it. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. If you want to see me talk about kind of a more in-depth view on it, you can either check out my video where I ranked all the films. This one ranked second for me, and I will stick by that. Or you can check out my Letterboxd review. Link to Letterboxd down in the description. But there's the disc right there. I remember standing outside the cinema and going, if I go in and this is just dinosaur fun, just dinosaurs causing havoc, which is what I expect from the franchise at this point, I'm going to have fun, and that's what we got. Can't complain about that film, honestly. Next we have, this film I heard good things about. I love a good horror. Modern horror is definitely not as good, so when I hear about a modern horror film getting good reviews, I kind of jump at the chance. Like X, which recently came out, got really good reviews. Hereditary, Midsummer, and then this one I heard was pretty good, and that is Malignant, directed by Mr. James Wan. Yeah, I think James Wan's pretty great director. Directed Saw, directed The Conjuring, both films I love. Yeah, don't know much about this one, except it's a bit strange, but, you know, I love strange films. I really love the cover. The cover's cool. How the eye is kind of coming down as a kind of nail, I think. It's just such a cool cover. Really looking forward to checking that one out. Okay, the next one we've got is quite a special one, quite an expensive piece in the collection. And yeah, I saw this set, both these sets, because I've got both. We'll get to the other one a bit later on, I think. But I saw this set going about, and I was like, this is one that's getting added to my Christmas list, because it's a beautiful set, but it's a bit pricey. And that is Doctor Who and the Daleks, the kind of 4K big boy set. That's how I'm going to describe this. It's the Big Daddy set for this film. Check this. This is such a beautiful set, and I don't really know why these films got this treatment all of a sudden. But they created some really beautiful sets. We're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you everything inside it. But let me show you the packaging first. So you get this really hardback kind of box to keep it all in, and then you have a quote in the back here. They are beyond reason. They wish only to conquer. And that is just beautiful artwork on the front. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take the top off here. Do this in camera view if I can. There we go. Slowly but surely. There we go. Pop this open. And inside it says, how interesting. This is most interesting. As I said, proper hardback. This isn't getting damaged anytime soon. So I'll pop this down on the floor, and I'll take everything out one by one. So first of all, we have the films themselves. Comes in this nice little, don't know word for this, kind of pamphlet, I guess. And you've got your 4K and your Blu-ray, both with lovely artwork inside. Yeah, really nice packaging. And then next we have a collectible mini book. Just loads of lovely pictures in there from the making of the film. Yeah, just, that one's pretty cool. Hold on. That one's cool. Check that one out. Yeah, just a nice little book. And then you get another book, the Collector's Edition booklet, and I think this is a lot more information heavy about how the film was made. Doctor Who and the Daleks, the first widescreen Doctor Who. Just detailing how the film was made and stuff. We're not done yet. And then you get a poster. Check this out. Is this the right? Yeah, right way. Check that out. Such a cool poster. Nice hard kind of paper. And then you get another poster, of course. There it is there. And art cards, if I can get them out, come on. There we go. Art cards, quickly. Oh, I don't know if I can get this off. There we go. They always put these little plastic paper seals around it quite tight. You can't really get it off. I'm actually tempted just to break it. Yeah, I'm just gonna rip it. I normally don't keep it in those little paper seals anyway. And especially if it's in a nice little box, they can just kind of roam about in there. But we get some nice art cards. Really nice. And we're not done yet. This is the coolest piece in my opinion. You get a collectible coin. Which is just awesome. Check this. I'm actually going to come really close for this one. Check that out. How cool is that? Such a nice set. As I said, I think it's about £50, which is pricey, I guess, but for the amount you get in here, honestly, it's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. I would really recommend, if you're into your physical media, and especially if you're into Doctor Who, picking up these sets, because they're just beautiful. I'd heard a lot of great things about this set, and yeah, and there's another one that we're going to go through soon, which might be even nicer. But yeah, let's keep going here. So next we have Horrible Histories Series 9. I collect all the kind of Horrible Histories series, so it's nice to have. I think this might be the newest one. Yep, fairly nice. I love how Horrible Histories is still getting physical media releases. I remember buying the original Horrible Histories series on DVD when I was really young, and that kind of being my, I don't know, kind of like beginning of collecting physical media. So I love how they're still getting released. Next we have a steelbook that was bought by my good friend Mia. It was gifted to me by her, and it is for a film called Don't Worry Darling, which I've not watched yet, but we'll definitely get around to soon. So there's the front, there's the back. It's really nice steelbook artwork, by the way. And then we have our discs in here, 4K and Blu-ray, and we have a lovely kind of still of Florence Pugh on the left. Yeah, don't know much about this film. Remember it getting mixed reviews, but you know what, I'm excited to check this one out and say for myself that I've seen it. And next we have another gift from Mia. She just spoiled me this year. Nope. Which I did see in cinema, and I think I need to watch this one again. I honestly think it's going to jump to kind of top of my list of rewatches. I don't know if I just had a bad day, but I didn't love it. I gave it a 6 out of 10, which isn't a bad score by any means, but I went with Mia to see this film. She's obviously hinting, watch it again, Jack. And she loved it. She thought it was amazing. Like 9 out of 10 material. I gave it a 6. She wasn't very happy. But really nice set. So you get some lovely art cards, and this bit of paper slides off a bit easier. Come on. It wants to go. There we go. Some really nice kind of character posters. And I really like Jordan Peele as a director, so I possibly just had a bad day with this film. I just thought it was a bit too strange and didn't make a lot of sense by the end. And if you're going to make a film this strange, you have to give it a proper conclusion, which I don't think they did. But maybe I just need to watch it again. Maybe I'll understand more, I guess, if I watch it again. But here's the actual 4K. Pop it open here. We've got our 4K disc. And we've got our Blu-ray disc. Really nice little set, actually, for this film. And yeah, it'll definitely be getting watched again very soon. And I might, if my opinion changes on it, I might even do a updated review on Letterboxd for it, because I don't really log rewatches on Letterboxd unless my opinion changes, in which I will log a review. Next we have Bullet Train, starring Mr. Brad Pitt. This is one I missed in cinemas but really wanted to see. It looked like a lot of fun and I heard actually good things about it. So there's the front, the back, and actually a really nice disc for this one. Check that one out. Yeah, really looking forward to checking this film out. Again, it's jumped to like the top of my list of stuff to watch. And the last one for this bag is a DVD gifted by, I'm pretty sure this was gifted to me by Daniel. I'm assuming this is one you've seen, mate, from the director of The Notebook, and that is My Sister's Keeper. This looks like a nice little drama starring Cameron Diaz. I'm assuming this is one you've seen, mate, and you think I should watch it, and yeah, definitely will get round to this one. There's a disc there. Don't know much about it, but it looks like a nice little drama. Bag one, empty, except for a random little piece of paper just floating around. But bag one, empty. Now let's move on to bag number two, the bigger bag. Genuinely spoiled this year, honestly. I cannot believe the amount of stuff I got. But let's get into this one. So, first thing we've got here is Criterion. I spoke about this in my birthday Blu-ray haul. I'm trying to get more into this guy's work. I've only seen one film by him. That's Fantastic Mr. Fox. That is Mr. Wes Anderson. And all these films have been released in these really nice Criterion packages. So I've been getting them. And I got Rushmore for my Christmas. I know nothing about this film. Absolutely nothing. There's the disc right there, and I have not actually looked at this yet. I don't know what this is going to be. We've got a few things here. We have got just a little booklet. Ooh, The Plays of the Thing, but it's like a poem. Okay. And the chapters and the cast and just a nice little pamphlet. And then we've got this. What is this? The World of Max Fisher. A map of Rushmore. Okay. I'm guessing this is in the film. Bit of memorabilia for you. Pretty cool. I love Criterion so much. They put so much thought into their physical media releases. It means a lot to a physical media collector. And yeah, really looking forward to checking this film out. Okay. Next we have another one I missed in cinema and I really wanted to see because I heard so many good things about it. The Northman by Mr. Robert Eggers. Yep, heard brilliant things. Big cast: Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe. Massive cast. And there's the disc. Again, don't know much about it. I know it's about a guy that kind of avenges his father's death, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, really excited to check this one out. Let's do this one next. This is a nice little box set that I've been meaning to pick up for a while and watch all this guy's work because I saw Parasite and I thought Parasite was absolutely brilliant. So I got the Bong Joon-ho collection. So that is included in this set is Barking Dogs Never Bite, Memories of Murder, The Host, Mother, Snowpiercer, which is the one I want to see, Parasite, and the Parasite Black and White edition. Really nice hard card set again. Let's slide this out. This unfolds, and we've got some really nice artwork and also art cards, because everything comes with art cards nowadays. I love this set. Each kind of disc has its own colour. I'm guessing it might be a colour prominent in the film, but there's all the discs right there. Really cool set. And then on the back, I'll show you all the artwork. Really nice set. And I'll quickly show you these art cards. If this slides off, please slide off. There we go. Come on. Tempted to rip it again. Here we go. Off it comes. Okay, so we've got an art card for Barking Dogs Never Bite. An art card for Memories of Murder. An art card for The Host. This looks interesting, like a monster movie, I guess. I didn't know Bong Joon-ho did a monster movie. Mother. Snowpiercer, which is the one about the train, which I really want to see. Parasite. And then the Parasite Black and White edition, which next time I watch Parasite, I'm going to watch it in the Black and White edition and see what that one's like. Because I read somewhere online that he was talked out about doing it in black and white, but he originally wanted it to be in black and white, so it would be nice to see it how he kind of intended it to be. But yeah, really nice set. Really looking forward to checking these out. I just realised that I haven't put these art cards away properly. They go right in here, like that, and that folds up. Yup, really looking forward to checking these films out. Next, we have Uncle Buck. Not seen this one. I heard it's an amazing John Hughes comedy. Mr. John Candy's in it as well. I love Planes, Trains and Automobiles. It's the only real thing I have reference for on it, because it's John Hughes and John Candy. So really looking forward to checking this one out. I think I'll have a lot of fun with this. And there's the disc. Again, I know little about it. Next we have another one I missed in cinemas, but I heard it's actually surprisingly good. The Lost City, starring Channing Tatum. Is it Sandra Bullock? Sandra Bullock and I was going to say Harrison Ford. Brad Pitt. There's the front. There's the back. And I'll show you the disc. Just a kind of plain disc. Again, really looking forward to checking this one out. Looks like it could be a lot of fun. Just a kind of fun action adventure film, comedy. It says outrageously funny by the Metro, the good old trusted Metro. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out. Also been told by people that it's surprisingly good. Next we have another Criterion. More of a classic kind of film on Criterion. And that is Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. That's the man himself. There's the front right there. I just love Criterion so much. There's the back. Let's slide this. Oh, it's from this side. I always forget that about Criterion. It comes from the left, not the right. And here we go. So there's our discs right there. Disc 1 and disc 2. Look at this artwork, man. Really cool. And I think this is a poster. Yeah, check this out. Oh no, what is this? Not a poster. Mere anarchy is loosed. by Stuart Claywins. I don't really know what this is. But once I watch the film, I'll get that out. I'll probably give it a little read. Yeah, really nice little addition to my Criterion collection. And looking forward to checking out the film, because I've heard it's a proper classic horror film. So, looking forward to checking it out. Next is another classic, which I have not seen. There seems to be a theme forming. I've not seen a lot of classic films, which I'm trying to rectify. And that is Singing in the Rain. I love a good musical, and this is meant to be one of the best. So, really looking forward to checking this one out. Yep, Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor. Really excited to check this one out. Next, we have, these films have been near the top of my watch list for a while. Finally got them, and that is Jackie Chan's Police Story and Police Story 2. Really looking forward to checking these films out. Heard they're brilliant action movies. There's Police Story, Police Story 2. I've heard they're all good. I think there's about 5 of them. I've heard they're all like amazing action films, so yeah, really looking forward to checking these out. Yeah, so excited. Next we have another DVD. I love this man so much. He's a brilliant comedian. Everything he does basically is gold. That is Mr. Sacha Baron Cohen. And this is the only thing by him I've not seen. And that is Who is America? Which is it was a TV show, kind of taking the mick out of America. And I've seen the infamous scene where he interviews O.J. Simpson, which is Sacha Baron Cohen has some set of balls on him, because I would never do that in a million years, what he did. Sacha Baron Cohen tricks a pro-gun activist into putting a dong in his mouth. Jason Spencer to resign after appearance in the Sacha Baron Cohen show. Sacha Baron Cohen is just insane, and I'm really looking forward to watching this. Okay, next we have quite a big box set. I'm struggling to get it out. I saw this was released and I really wanted to get it because I probably won't love these films, but I want to see them just to say I've seen them. And this big box set was getting released for actually a decent price, so I was going to get it myself if I didn't get it for Christmas. And that is Paranormal Activity, The Ultimate Chills Collection. So it's this big, sturdy boy. Oh, this is actually peeling off. Oh, I don't keep art cards. Let's take this off actually, because I don't keep art cards. So that can come off, that can go in the bin. Yeah, look at this. Really nice set actually, and everything has its own case, which is pretty cool. But so yeah, let's get into this. So we've got Paranormal Activity, the first one, which I heard is actually pretty decent. There's a disc. And then we have Paranormal Activity 2, which I've heard is okay. It's all the extended cuts as well. Paranormal Activity 3, which I've heard is actually the best one. I'm not actually entirely sure if that's true, but I've heard this one's really good. Like, the best of a bad bunch. There's a disc. Paranormal Activity 4, which I haven't heard like a single thing about, so I'm going to assume that it doesn't get the most favourable reviews. I don't think any of these films got particularly great reviews, but I still really want to check them out. Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. This looks interesting. I don't know if they're all found footage, or if only the first few are found footage. And then this one looks mental. Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimension. I've heard this is the worst one. I've heard this one is pretty terrible. See, this is where I'm wondering, is this where it becomes not found footage and just becomes your generic kind of low budget horror film? Next we have Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, which I think is the newest edition, as in there was quite a space between the previous one and this one. And then we have this one, The Unknown Dimension, the story of Paranormal Activity. I'm guessing it's a documentary on how it was made, which actually might be very interesting because it was made on a budget, like the lowest budget ever, and then grossed, I think it's like, it grossed, I can't think of my wording here, but the amount of money it grossed compared to the amount of money that it took to make is like the biggest difference. I might be wrong about that. But there's the front there, the back, and there's the disc. So yeah, really nice set. Will look great on the shelf, even if the films suck. But yeah, actually looking forward to checking them out. Which I'll get round to eventually. I might need to have a friend for this one because the idea of these films kind of freaked me out a bit. So yeah. Next we have Clerks. I wanted to rewatch this for the longest time. I remember it being hilarious. So I decided to ask for the Blu-ray, and here it is. Really want to see Clerks 2 and 3. I've not checked those ones out yet. And I've heard they're all actually pretty decent. I don't think anything will top this comedic masterpiece, honestly. Next we have Not the 9 O'Clock News Volume 2. Yup, pretty much it'll be the exact same as the first one, yep, except in the colour blue. Yup, looking forward to checking this one out as much as the first one. Next we have another 4K. Not seen this film, I've only seen the first one in this trilogy. I've heard this one and the one previous aren't the best, but I actually enjoyed the first one when I watched it. And that's Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. I think I might be one of these people that actually enjoy these films, not gonna lie. There's the 4K. There's the Blu-ray. Love the Wizarding World. I don't actually think there's a bad film in the bunch. There are ones I prefer and stuff, but yeah, I've heard The Crimes of Grindelwald and this aren't great. But I'm hoping I'll watch them and still get enjoyment. Next is a horror film that I really wanted to see in cinemas, missed it sadly, and that is The Black Phone. When I talk about horror, like modern horror not getting the best reviews, and then when I see one that does get good reviews, it jumps to like the top of my list. This got incredible reviews, and it's at the top of my list basically of stuff to watch. I will probably watch this with my friend Daniel, because me and him both kind of love horror. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. I watched the trailer like 10 times, has a really like eerie vibe. Yeah, really excited for this one. Next we have another horror film, another film by Robert Eggers. Is it The Witch or The Vivitch or whatever you want to say about the about the title? It's always kind of confused me. Is it The Witch? Is it The Vivitch? Heard this film's fantastic. Heard it's one of the scariest films of recent years. So yeah, I might watch this one with Daniel too. Looked really interesting. Next we have Super Cop Police Story 3. So this is the third Police Story film. We'll definitely be watching these soon because yeah, they've just jumped to the top of my watch list. A lot of things have jumped to the top of my watch list. I need more time. There's disc. This one actually looks like it comes with reversible artwork, which is quite interesting. Yes, it does. So there's the artwork that's on it currently, and there's the reversible artwork. Definitely going to go with this. This is so much cooler. And it also comes with these art cards. Pretty cool. A lot. Oh, I'm dropping everything. A lot of stuff in here. I think it's a booklet as well. Stay. And a nice little booklet detailing about the film. Really cool. This is actually a really... I didn't actually look at this much when I got it. But yeah, really nice edition. I'm just going to slip this slipcover back in. If I can. If not, I'll leave it there now. There we go. Yeah, this orange kind of artwork's so much nicer. So cool. Can't wait to check these films out. They look like my type of action films. I said that there was going to be something else by Mr. David Lynch, and here it is, Twin Peaks: The Entire Mystery. So it's a nice little box set. I think it's got the series and the film in it. So let's pop it open. So the first season, the second season. Oh, hold on. I think these are kind of jumbled up a little bit. Second season. The second season continued. The second season continued. Second season's a lot longer than the first season. And then the film and special features. Right there. Really looking forward to checking out this show. I've heard great things about it, so yeah, really excited for this one. Okay, almost done. Two more things. Next we have, to continue my Doctor Who collection, Doctor Who, The Power of the Doctor. Jodie's last episode, done a full review of it on the channel. Check it out if you want to hear my thoughts. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good episode. So brilliant to own it on Blu-ray finally. And the last thing I'll be showing you guys, Blu-ray wise, because I've got another couple of things that aren't Blu-rays, but are movie related that I got for Christmas that I would quite like to show you guys. But it's the second set, Dalek Invasion Earth 2150 AD. I'm going to quickly go through this one because it's pretty much all the same stuff. So surrender now and you will live, resist and you will be exterminated in the back. Let's quickly open it up here, come on. I've not got all day Blu-ray. Come on. Oh, this is the worst thing about these sets, they don't open. Come on. There we go. So, we've got our discs. We've got a collectible mini booklet. We've got the collector's edition booklet. We've got a poster. We've got another poster. We've got art cards, which I'm just going to quickly open up and show you guys. Really nice art cards. That one's really cool. That one's exceptionally pretty cool. And of course, our collectible coin. Pop this open to show you guys. This is probably the coolest thing about these sets, the nice little collectible coins. And because I do a bit of magic, I could probably actually make that disappear. It's in my pocket. It's actually pretty cool because I do magic, so to have like a big sturdy coin to kind of do magic with. Pretty cool. Really nice sets. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Brilliant sets, actually. Hold on, let me just pack this away really quickly, because this video is long enough. Really nice sets. If you've got the money, please buy them. Absolutely amazing. And that is second bag done. So I've got a couple of extra things to show you that aren't movie related. So I'm quickly going to cut the camera, go get them, and you'll see me back here right now. Okay, so only a few more things to show you. Starting off with a book. Quentin Tarantino's Cinema Speculation. This is the closest thing we've ever gotten to a autobiography from Mr. Tarantino. Really excited to begin reading this. Looks really cool. Nice hardback book as well. And I love the way Tarantino writes. He's probably my biggest inspiration as an aspiring director, screenwriter. Yeah, really, I think I'll truly love this book. Really excited to read this. And then I also got this, which will really help me, because I screenwrite as a hobby. I've not completed many scripts, but I'm kind of a self-taught screenwriter. So I got the Pulp Fiction screenplay. So if I ever get stuck, just open up and read what one of the best screenwriters ever has wrote, and how he's laid out a scene, and it just really helps. Really nice little book, this. Butch stands frozen, amazed at what just happened. His look goes from the grease spot in the bathroom that was once Vincent, down to the powerful piece of artillery in his grip. It's just really nicely written. And yeah, one of the best screenplays of all time. So what other one? Is there another, like a better one that I could have possibly got? Brilliant. I'm not going to open these up because they're still in their wrappers. But it's 2 CDs. I got the Elvis soundtrack. Elvis was one of my favourite films of last year, so really happy to own the soundtrack. Yeah, really cool. And then I also got Midnight's, the new Taylor Swift album, on CD for my car because I loved it so much. I got this lovely pop figure set from my friends Sophie and Josh, and it's Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk and Thor, but they're all gingerbread men. It's so cool. The design is pretty awesome. Really excited to get this up on show. Really nice. And the last thing, this is really cool. Now I'm talking, my geek factor went up to, my geek dial went to 1,000 when I saw this. Check this out. Bo-Katan's helmet from The Mandalorian. How cool is this? That is so awesome. Hold on. Pop this out. Hold on. There was a way to do this. There we go. This comes out. That's just the little protector. And here we go. Let's put it on. Check this out. Watch. How cool is that? Oh, I love it so much. So cool. So impressed by this. Off it comes. Really nice. The design is just impeccable. Even like the little scratches and little dunts and stuff. So cool. One of my favourite things I got for my Christmas. Absolutely amazing. And that is everything. I have been absolutely spoiled this year. Everything I got, I'm just over the moon with. And yeah, thank you to everyone who got me anything. Yeah, really appreciated. And I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. This is kind of the last Christmas themed video I'll do. But I hope you had a great one, and I hope you had can't speak. I hope you had a fantastic new year as well. And yeah, we're in 2023 now. Hope it's a good one. Hope it's a good one for the channel. But thank you for sticking around for this considerably long video. My voice is actually starting to go. That's why I started to speed up towards the end. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.